Good evening, friends. My name's Justin. I play guitar on songs in Nashville. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have another song from this Beatles-y project. This is a very sitar-heavy song already, so my job is to fit in with the sitars. And it's just all over a C drone. It's like a C7 thing. So I played a bass line, and I've played one guitar. Here's how the top of the song sounds. This is really cool. So soloed, this is my other guitar. And it's doing some other things, just kind of playing off of other parts and whatnot. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do here on a second part, but I feel like there's room for something if we can find it. So let's see what happens here. Breakdown. I got the vocal muted. So, that was cool. Maybe we dial in like a reverse delay thing for just another kind of psychedelic thing. And then I'll probably leave this alone. I don't really hear this needing acoustics. Like an acoustic guitar strumming with all this. I just don't hear it. So let me dial in a reverse thing on my strumming real quick. Hey, I want to take a couple seconds and tell you about something I'm going to give away for free through this channel that I think you are really going to like and get a lot of mileage out of. We're going to discuss 5 sounds that every guitar player needs to have an absolute mastery of. From tremolo, how to use all the different wave shapes and kinds of tremolo, speed and depth considerations, reverb, spring versus plate versus big ambient pad reverb. What are the considerations there? We're going to talk about delay, a good slapback, a good solo enhancing delay, rhythmic delays, and then you can do some sort of bed type stuff too, where it's not quite a reverb, it's not quite a delay, it almost sounds like something in between and functions as both kind of. And we'll talk about overdrives. We'll talk about how to dial in good sounds with pedals so that you don't just hear pedal. That's a big pet peeve of mine. I hear a lot of guitar players step on an overdrive pedal and then all I hear is pedal. I don't hear the amp, I don't hear the guitar as much. I hear that compressed, solid state, expensive clipping thing of the pedal, you know. And then we'll talk about EQ and how this is the most slept on pedal of all time for all guitar players. It's second only in importance to my tuner. So look for that. It'll be free on the channel for a limited time. All right, from the top with the reverse guy. This should be cool. Okay, I like that. I like that descending sitar line. It's interesting because it has a flat 6 in it. Going for maximum trippy. Let's start from the top again. I don't feel like I need to be in right at the beginning. Right here. So that's a quarter note reverse delay with a couple of repeats at 89 BPM, and the mix is about the same. Delay mix is about the same as a dry. So, and that's my Jeff Sen Strat through my Marshall JTM Studio, and a box of rock on with the boost side of the Sean Tubbs tilt pedal. That other radio-y guitar sound that you heard from the top, this track. The one that was playing the line at the top. That's the same guitar, same amp, but with the what's it called? It's called like the Destroyer or something on the Mobius, the filter machine on the Mobius, with a really short delay and high repeats on the Boss DM2, my old Boss DM2, my favorite delay pedal ever. So, and then that other rhythm track, I used the same guitar on all three tracks. They're just wildly different things dialed in on each, you know. This was kind of playing with the bass. Cool. So we will see what he says. Have a good one. See you later.